Hi, my name is Phil.m4v. I was born here in Bridgeport, but I was born to two parents who grew up in New York City. And we spent what added up to years, frankly, of my childhood in New York City visiting with the relatives. It just became very natural for me to be in that kind of an environment. I truly believe that what Bridgeport's future should be is that it needs to be a different type of a space, a quirkier or more offbeat or edgier type of an opportunity. We need restaurants that are unique, we need entertainment that's unique, and we need spaces that people want to be in. It's not a new idea, it's just a different idea here in Bridgeport than what Bridgeport has had before. I was always very familiar with the building. I had been through the building a number of times trying to figure out a way to bring the building back to life. So I thought I'd have to bite the bullet and buy the building and create the project. But I knew that as we progressed and as we showed people what this could be, that it would really work out well.
Well, my name's Phil Hartman. I was born in Brooklyn. I went to school at Princeton, and I originally was studying to be an urban studies major. I've always loved urban environments. I eventually decided to major in film and was actually the first film major at Princeton. I spent my years after college writing films and was working for Warner Brothers for several years. Eventually, one of my best pals was looking to open his own restaurant. The place we opened was in a desolate stretch of the Bowery, back when the Bowery really was the Bowery, and it was called the Great Jones Cafe. And it became kind of a phenomenon. It started the Cajun cooking craze in the city. The success of the Great Jones, though, snowballed, and I was approached by a local real estate guy who had a space in another pioneering spot, which was on Avenue A, and it was a place where it was very easy to score drugs, but it was very hard to find a meal. In 1987, we opened a place called Two Boots. Again, the place took off, really spearheaded a tremendous amount of change on Avenue A, which, of course, has been a mixed blessing, but there are forces that are hard to control. The success of the pizza at Two Boots led us to open a pizzeria across the street for slices and takeout, and then we opened a branch in NoHo, opened a branch in the West Village, expanded our little pizzeria. We opened a video store adjacent to pizzeria, and then we opened an indie theater called the Pioneer Theater, which shows very, very far out independent films. Well, we get approached by a lot of people proposing to us that we come to their communities and help salvage their old movie theater. Even though we've been approached many times, there was never really the right circumstances, the right opportunity, and also understanding that these are expensive propositions. This gentleman uttered the phrase that really hooked me right away. Not only did they have an old theater in this town, but it was the oldest theater in America.